In this video, we are going to discuss about three-phase unbalanced circuit. If load connected across three phases are not same, then loads are said to be unbalanced load. That is, an unbalance exists in a circuit when impedances in one or more phases differ from the impedance of other phases. In such a case, line or phase currents are different and are displaced from one another by unequal angles. In the case of balanced system, we solve the problems in single phase only. Why? Because the conditions of other two phases being similar in the case of balanced system. But the problems on unbalanced three-phase loads are difficult to handle because the conditions in three phases are different. In this three-phase unbalanced circuit analysis also, we are assuming that the source voltages are balanced. In practice, unbalanced three-phase system can appear in three ways. That is, unbalanced delta connected load, unbalanced three-phase three-wire star connected load, and finally unbalanced three-phase four-wire star connected load. First of all, let's see unbalanced delta connected load. Figure shows an unbalanced delta load connected to a balanced three-phase supply. Here VRY, VYB, VBR. These are the line voltages and these voltages are coming from balanced supply. Therefore, these voltages which is appears across individual impedance is balanced. So the unbalanced delta connected load supplied from a balanced three-phase supply doesn't create any new problem because the voltage across the load phase is fixed. It is same as that of the supply voltage. It is independent of the nature of the load and is equal to the line voltage of the supply. The current in each load phase is equal to line voltage divided by the impedance of that particular phase. For example, when we are considering this impedance, R phase impedance, impedance value is ZRY. The voltage across these two terminals is VRY. So IRY is equal to VRY by ZRY. Similarly, ZYB is the impedance of the Y phase. It determines the value of current flowing through Y phase load. Similarly, ZBR determines the value of IBR, that is current flowing through this B phase impedance. Assuming RYB as phase sequence, as the system is delta connected, line voltage is equal to phase voltage. So VRY can be taken as reference. VRY is equal to V phase angle 0, VYB is equal to V phase angle minus 120 degree, and VBR is equal to V phase angle minus 240 degree. As mentioned earlier, the value of IRY corresponding phase current is determined by corresponding phase impedance, that is load impedance. Here IRY is equal to VRY by ZRY, that gives the phase current in R phase. Similarly, phase current in Y phase is IYB, which is equal to VYB by ZYB, and IBR is equal to VBR divided by ZBR. Once we got phase current, we can find out IR, IB and IY by applying KCL at individual node. By applying KCL at this node, we can write down this expression IR plus IBR is equal to IRY, or IR is equal to IRY minus IBR. Similarly, when we are applying KCL at this node, we can write down this expression IY plus IRY is equal to IYB, or IY is equal to IYB minus IRY. And finally, when we are applying KCL at this node, we can write down this expression IB plus IYB is equal to IBR, or IB is equal to IBR minus IYB. So in the case of delta connected unbalanced load, we are mainly interested to find out this phase current and line current. Once we got line current and phase current, we can solve the problems. Already the source voltage is balanced. That voltage appears across this individual impedance. So Once we got this voltage and impedance, we can find out phase current and line current like this, and we can solve the problem. Let's see one example. A three-phase supply with a line voltage of 250 volt has an unbalanced delta connected load as shown in figure below. This is the figure. Here unbalanced load is coming. ZRY is 20 angle 0 degree, that much ohm. ZYB is 15 angle 20 degree, that much ohm, and 25 angle 90 degree ohm, that is ZBR. Here we can see that the individual impedance are differ. So it is an unbalanced delta connected load. Here the line voltage is given as 250 volt. Here we need to determine the phase current, line current, and total active power and reactive power. Here phase sequence is assumed as RYB. As we know, in the case of delta connected load, line voltage is equal to phase voltage. Here line voltage is given as 250 volt, that is equal to phase voltage. We can take VRY as a reference. VRY is equal to 250 angle 0 degree, that much volt. VYB is equal to 250 angle minus 120 degree, that much volt. VBR is equal to 250 angle minus 240 degree, that much volt. Why? Because we are assuming balanced source. And load impedances are given as ZRY is equal to 20 angle 0 degree, that much ohm. ZYB is 15 angle 20 degree, that much ohm. And ZBR is equal to 25 angle 90 degree, that much ohm. So just like here, first of all, we need to find out the phase current, IRY, IYB and IBR. Then we need to apply KCL at these nodes in order to find out line current IR, IY and IB. In that manner, we need to solve this problem. So first of all, let's see the phase current relations. IRY is equal to VRY divided by ZRY. Substituting the value of VRY and ZRY, we can obtain IRY as 12.5 angle 0 degree, that much ampere. IYB can be obtained as 16.67 angle minus 140 degree, that much ampere. And finally, IBR is obtained as 10 angle 30 degree, that much ampere. Once we got phase current, we can find out line current by applying KCL at each node. We can find out IR as IRY minus IBR. Substituting IRY and IBR, which is obtained from here, in this equation, we can obtain IR as 6.3 angle minus 52.48 degree, that much ampere. IY can be obtained as IYB minus IRY. Substituting the value of IYB and IRY, we can obtain IY as 27.45 angle minus 157.02 degree, that much ampere. And finally, IB is equal to IBR minus IYB, which is obtained as 26.57 angle 36.25 degree, that much ampere. So next part of this problem is we need to find out total active power. As the system is unbalanced, here we need to consider individual phases. So total active power is equal to sum of active power in individual phases, that is active power in RY plus active power in YB plus active power in BR. As we are considering individual phase, PRY is equal to VRY IRY cos phi RY. VRY is 250 angle 0. IRY is obtained as 12.5 angle 0. Angle difference between voltage and current is 0 minus 0, that is 0. Substituting, we can obtain PRY as 3.13 kilowatt. Similarly, PYB can be obtained by means of this expression, VYB IYB cos phi YB. VYB is 250 angle minus 120. IYB is 16.67 angle minus 140 degree. Angle difference between these two is 20 degree. So substituting, we can obtain PYB as 3.92 kilowatt. Next one is PBR, which is equal to VBR IBR cos phi BR. VBR is 250 angle minus 240 degree or plus 120 degree. And IBR is obtained as 10 angle 30 degree. Angle difference between these two is 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0. Therefore, PBR is 0. So total active power is 3.13 kilowatt plus 3.92 kilowatt plus 0. It is coming as 7.05 kilowatt. Next part of this problem is total reactive power. So total reactive power is equal to sum of reactive power in individual phases, QRY plus QYB plus QBR. QRY can be found out by means of this expression and it is obtained as 0 kVAR. Similarly, QYB is equal to VYB IYB sin phi YB. It is obtained as 1.43 kVAR. And finally, QBR is equal to VBR IBR sin phi BR, which is obtained as 6.25 kVAR. After adding these three, we can obtain total reactive power as 7.68 kVAR. So, in the case of delta connected unbalanced load scenario, first of all, we need to find out the phase current using this relation. Here VRY, VYB, VBR are having equal magnitude with mutual phase displacement of 120 degree. ZRY, ZYB, ZBR are having different value, so that IRY, IYB, IBR will be of different magnitude and different angles. Once we got this phase current, we need to find out line current. Once we got all this value, we can find out active power and reactive power. In this way, we can solve problems related to unbalanced delta connected loads.